Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is MarieMajor. So in this video, I want to talk about how to lose the ego. Lose the ego. That's just so important. You must learn to remove the ego. Lose your ego, lose it, leave it. Don't interact with it. The ego must go. If you feel like you're not creating the life you desire, that dreams aren't happening for you, you need to learn to remove your ego. That is such a big step. You know, there's so many people who are out there who are very spiritual people, very about spirituality, they tap in, but a lot of times there's some people who have a hard time with the balance of spirituality and then our human version of being physical on planet Earth. And this is something that I've noticed throughout my spiritual journey and my practices. It was a hard time to really kind of get in the depths to understand that you can be so spiritual and meditate, but then when you go back into your reality and you're just going through your day in planet Earth and going around, and then you aren't being aware of your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, energy, you might be reacting. This is something like I very much have learned that I'm like, okay, I react, or I might jump too fast to something, to a conclusion, or even just the fact that I'm rushing to get things done, to just check it off my to-do list to accomplish. Those are very ego traits. Very human, very ego, very just not beneficial, not working for our benefit, not helping us in the surrendering process of the spiritual awakening and manifestation and creating the life you want to live. There's a lot of people who are very good manifestors, but then they're still not feeling the gratitude, the appreciation, the joy out of the manifestations because they're not doing the inner work. And then there's a lot of people who are doing the inner work, but then they're not seeing the results in their physical experience. And really, to me, that really comes down to the energy of you and the ego. That's really what it comes down to. It's the ego. The ego's being our worst enemy. Like, we are our own worst enemy. And sometimes it's hard to admit that. A lot of people find it a lot easier to point the finger, to not blame themselves, to play the victim card. But you really have to understand that a lot of things you're doing in life is you're not even aware. It's your ego taking over, and also your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind comes in, it plays a big role with that ego and that energy. It's pretty much the same to me. It's really taking such control, and it's also trying to keep you safe and protect you, where actually the real beauty in life, the joy, the energy is getting to the point where you learn how to surrender and you trust in the universe. That is such, it sounds so simple, but that is the art of manifestation. That's the art of creating. That is the art of allowing it in. But a lot of times we are taking score way too soon. We are like, okay, I'm gonna manifest, I'm gonna do this, I'm putting out good energy, I'm doing my affirmations, I'm doing this, that, and then they don't see results within a week or 30 days or 6 months or a year or 3 years. So then they give up. And I'm not saying it takes that long. I really am not. This is a journey. You're always going to be creating. That's the thing. People are always trying to rush to the end game, to the results. And I do this too. I am totally at fault for being like this, doing this also. But when we learn to remove the ego, when we learn to take responsibility for what we're creating, what we're putting out there, the energy we're putting out, the things we're deciding to think about. When we take ownership, we are taking control of our life. That's the thing. It's so much that people want to be so in control. And I'm not saying, yes, okay, let me go back. No. It's having that balance where you're becoming a creator, a co-creator of your life. You are becoming a creator, not control. That was the wrong word, but creator. But you're also learning to trust and surrender. It's that balance. But a lot of times humans think, and their subconscious thinks, I need to control this situation to keep me safe so I can predict my future outcome. I can predict what's going to happen next. Because how our mind works is that we're always trying to predict. We're trying to keep, our subconscious mind is trying to keep us safe. And we're not, at times, many of us aren't even aware of this. So really, I really invite you to do some research on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. I've done a lot of videos you can look back into. You can check out my Instagram where I'm daily posting. And right now I'm writing my second book that will help a lot, but there's so many other teachers out there. There's a really good book called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill is an amazing book, and it really speaks about the ego and how to remove the ego. And a lot of people are like, well, I think the ego can be a way of being confident, a way of being like, oh, I should be confident, I should be attracting to my inner self and tending to, and yes, like having love for yourself, having confidence in yourself is such a key trait to have throughout your life, through just your daily routine, doing affirmations of self-love. But also there's a way of not doing it in a vain way type of energy where you're almost thinking, okay, I'm better than that, or I'm better than this. Like, that's just not the right energy to approach anything. This planet Earth is all one planet. This is why, like, when I look at other countries, cultures, I love that because that's beautiful. There's such diversity. But I come from Canada, and it's just like, I don't look at like this country's better than this or this and that. So there's so much things trained into our society and to when we were born and when we were young, that you're from this, that you should be and yes, there's a level where you should be proud, but also taking just giving that respect that we share planet Earth. Also respecting nature and animals because they know better. They know better than us humans, which is one thing I have a hard time, and I have to like calm myself when I get into discussions with other humans, because it's just the animal kingdom in nature. Like, I'm sorry, but they know it. They're true connected to source energy, to the universe. And we, unfortunately, humans were great, like, as being creators, but unfortunately, we also have this ego, this judgmental, this thing we have to learn throughout our life to remove that. It's really coming in and stepping into alignment. That is the process, I think, of life. Life is meant to be joyful, but it's also about awakening. It's a coming home type of feeling. It's an energy where you start really seeing and unfolding and understanding the depths of this universe and of source energy, and just remembering that we are all in this together and having love and respect for one another. We are all the same. We're all brothers and sisters. We're all one. And it really upsets me how much society and even just some religions, and I believe in all religions. I believe that there's good in every religion, but then there's a handful of twisted perspectives, human twisted perspectives of each religion too. And this is where spirituality, it's a coming back to who you are, to source. It is reawakening. It's awakening all your chakras. It's getting your body, your cells back into alignment. This is why a lot of people will go through illness in life and understand that this was an experience I had to go through and embark on this journey to really reconnect and realign with my inner self, with my truth, with my body, with my soul. And it's just a whole idea of understanding this and accepting it and acknowledging it. And if you have like a little bit of resistance while I'm speaking about this, that is normal, because it might be such a new topic to you, such a new idea, and your subconscious mind is kind of like trying to resist it to keep you safe. But understand that this is just a gentle invitation to keep an open mind, to connect, to love, because everybody's true nature is love, is source energy. It's forgiveness, it's kindness, it's having just respect for one another. But all of our true nature is love. We're all meant to be loving beings. So when I say this, that's when you can really start removing the ego, is starting to act in those type of characteristics, understanding, becoming this, evolving into this being of who you want to be, but also having such compassion and love for everything and everyone around you, is just really releasing the ego. I really try at night to do also like a 10-minute meditation where I'm laying down and I begin to release any resistance I may have from my day. And once I release this, I'm releasing all this resistance from my day, from my body. I feel like I'm sinking. It's a beautiful feeling, but it like feels like you're sinking. And you know you're releasing your resistance by your energy sinking like down into like the bed or floor, wherever you might be laying, and or if it's on earth, even better. I recommend that. And you're really just sinking in, and you're allowing that feeling to, okay, just go down. That is another really good thing, how you can remove your ego. And another tip, don't be judgmental. I know it's such a human trait, but stop judging. Start looking at life through the lens of love. That is how you release your ego. That is how you begin to create the dreams you want, the life you want, the energy you want to hold, the feeling you want to have. That is how you start to become a creator. So you have to learn how to lose the ego. So I hope that helped. I hope that was it's just a gentle reminder. Remove the ego, lose the ego, and you will see such a difference. You will see that your life will start changing. You will start feeling happier, better, more in love with life. So lose the ego. I hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned. More videos are on the way. I want to inspire. I want us to have more conversations. I want to connect with more people, because there is a shift on planet Earth happening right now. And we can all become that shift. We can all allow that shift. It's a positive shift. Things are happening in a different direction, and you will see things, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. The world is moving into a better place, into a better energy, and we need to begin to trust that. We need to begin to lean into that. So stay tuned. I'm very excited. You can find me on my Instagram, MarieMajor. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day. Enjoy. and sending love and light to everyone.